37-27, DeSales leading Kings at halftime. We're joined by Morgan Birmelin from the women's basketball team, one of the great players in women's basketball history at the program. Knew that would get a smile out of you right away. All right, now you're an assistant women's basketball coach at Kings.
Yes.
And it must be very odd coming back to this gym and being on the other side of it.
Definitely odd, but also like super welcoming. It's nice because it's that sense of home. This is where I grew up, you know? So it's nice to full circle moment.
I usually ask this question at the end, but for you, I have a feeling I know the answer is going to be pretty good. What captured your 4 years of time here? How would you describe it as a whole?
As a whole, that's like hard to say. I grew as a person and as a player. Basketball was what brought me here, and probably the highlight of my 4 years here. It gave me my best friends, Coach Richter as like a second dad down here. Just the best memories I could ever ask for. Morgan
Birmelin, the school's all-time assist leader, got it at the very end of the season. We actually talked about that in the first half. What was last year like for you?
It was awesome. The 3 years up until last year were awesome as well, but just being there with my best friends, Leandra and Bridget, and then just getting everyone on board, it was truly a special time.
So how did the graduate assistantship, the assistant coaching position at Kings, how'd that come about?
Well, Coach Hodge, the head coach at Kings, she kind of was putting bugs in my dad's ear every time she'd come and see him. And then she contacted me about the position and respected me as a player, and I respected her as a coach all 4 years. Talked about kind of my goals and that sort of thing, and it all aligned. So,
is it weird to coach players that you used to guard?
Actually, yes. We talk about it all the time. Like I said, I respected the team, a lot of the players, and now it's kind of opposite. They're respecting me. We're learning from each other. It's fun, for sure.
What's been the most interesting thing about being a coach so far?
That you can't go out there and do it yourself. You can say things over and over and over again, and you just want to go out there and just get it done. But it's awesome. It's a good learning experience for me.
Do you still play pickup or anything like that?
Actually, Bridget and I play at noon every single day with some of the old guys at King, some of the staff there. So we're still balling together. It's lots of fun.
Do you hold? I presume you hold your own pretty well in that.
We try to, but dang, there's some players up there.
Bridget Walsh joined us the first game. Tell us about your relationship with her.
It's been awesome having her there in Wilkes-Barre. I was telling Pat before, she literally lives across the hall from me, so it's been nice to have that transition and a friend from here to there, that next stage in life.
Now, could you see yourself being a head coach someday?
Yeah, ultimately I think I might like that. I like where I'm at now. I think I have a lot to learn. I love coaching with Coach Hodge. She's been a great resource for me and a great mentor, and I'm in everything. I'm getting a lot of experience.
You mentioned Coach Richter before. What influence has he had on you?
He's the whole reason that I'm in this position. He single-handedly was the most. He influenced me the most out of my 4 years, made me a better person and player, and I just think that experience that I had, I'd like to give it to somebody else someday.
Now, I know there was a quote that I used to see, I think it was on one of the boards outside, that talked about the desire to put a smile on a child's face is one of the great joys you can have. You want to be a teacher.
Yeah, that was my, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was early childhood here in my undergrad, and now I'm reading specialist in English as a second language. The kind of cool balance that I'm finding now is I do love teaching, but now I'm teaching about something else I love, basketball, so it's kind of cool right now.
That's a great combination. Now, it's 2 years as an assistant?
Yep.
And then you'll be on to who knows what?
Hopefully getting in an assistant job. We'll see where we go.
All right, last question. What are the goals for the Kings women's basketball team the rest of the year?
Hopefully to win out. I think we have a lot of potential, and it's good for us that we haven't gotten that potential yet. There's still room to grow, so hopefully we'll have a successful end of the stretch.
Right, and you saw it earlier this year when you beat DeSales.
Yeah, we got a good group of girls that work really hard. They play hard for one another, so.
All right, Morgan Birmelin joins us at halftime. That buzzer means that halftime's over. The interview's over. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, we're ready for the second half.